What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're gonna be looking at an ICM spot that was brought to my attention by Jeremy. So, the spot in question is you're on the final table on the big blind. And you get a 7-6-4 board. So my question to you is first, what's the strategy at Chippy V? Then, what is the strategy, say big blind against cutoff? If we are covered? And how does the strategy change whether you're covered or not covered? Like when you're covered? So I know half of the people in here know the answer. So what's your guess? Go ahead.
Calling somebody that doesn't know the answer, Louis.
Well. We're very few this morning, so. How about I call on somebody who has the answer?
How
Jeremy,
about Melanie?
All
what,
right,
what do
so
you
I
think?
volunteer.
Okay.
What do you think
All
is,
right, let's start.
so first,
So what's the question?
so how does, first off, like, do you have a pretty big donking range here from the big blind at Chippy V? Then how
I
does
would,
it change?
yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay, and then how does it change on a final table? Based on whether
Yeah,
covered or not?
I see. So basically, if you are covered, right? So let's say you're a mid stack and the guy that's cut off is a covering stack, and you're under a high risk premium, you will play no donks. No more donks.
Okay, so just
Right.
a first glimpse, this is the Chippy V. Okay,
Yep. Lots of donking. For sure. Yeah, we got all the straights, got all the two pairs, some sets. Not maybe no sets, but like lower straights and stuff.
and then
Lots
what
of donking.
happens when you're on a final table and you're covered is there is a lot less dunking. It almost all goes away, right?
Yeah.
Didn't, because of the structure I use the PKO structure.
Mhm.
And
Oh no, probably don't want to use the PKO one because the
If you look
risk
at the
premiums will be much
left.
less,
okay,
right? So if you
Oh,
pick
yeah.
one,
let's,
yeah. So just want to go like a normal vanilla one with like a big stack and then like a medium stack, right? Defending the big blind, and you're gonna see quite a big change, I'd imagine.
alright, so the one I took was the first one.
Yeah, you can go pre-fill and then just pick like the any ICM vanilla range, and they'll just give you the payout structure as well. That should be easier. Just pre-fill, Yeah, there you go. So you just probably just want to pick. Yeah, seems good. Probably. What is this? Big blind? No, so probably you want one where it's like maybe hijack and big blind, something like that. Yeah, so anything where the big blind's a mid stack and the opening guy is like a bigger like the chip leader or something. And
So.
it'll be nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Go ahead.
raise a big blind call. That's it.
Yeah. Generally, you see more donking, more extreme donking if it's like an earlier position, right? Like if it's like a UTG1 or early position guy, that would be like really extreme because he just doesn't have a lot of the 8x and stuff that the cutoff will have, right? But it's still good. This is fine. Yeah.
We see now even less donking, right?
Yeah,
So it was like 42%, then it was 27% on
for
the other,
sure, for sure.
and now we're at
Yeah.
24. And now if we were against an earlier position,
Yes. If you pick like a guy who's like really big stack, Let's see, what do we have here? Sure. Maybe the hijack would be good. Hijack of 45, maybe.
let's see this
Because
one.
this one, you see, they're quite like even, all right? So you still have a little bit of donking because both
You
of them
should
have like high
also
risk premium. Yeah.
look
Oh,
at
look at
the
this.
the bubble
Look at this.
factors to
Crazy.
really get
Yeah,
like
yeah,
some
yeah.
optics.
Wow. You want to donk even more because he's under a lot of pressure as well. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And also, yeah.
And then,
Also sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
say instead of, say, now we said the examples when we are covered. And also like clearly change based on the position. And then this is how it changes when we are the one covering.
Yes.
So when we cover, the leads from the big blind are exploded.
What's the table arrangement? This is a different sim, right?
No.
Yeah, you can click on the
Follows-
table, so they'll be easy to follow, the table on the top right.
Yeah, if you
There's
use the
this
top
little
right
bar.
function, that's right, the
Yeah,
table.
that one's usually what I use because then it's very it's very easy to see.
Yeah. So this is,
Okay, well, give me
one
a
second.
sec. I had it ready and it changed.
Yeah. Yeah, and one quick thing is that like this one is like a board where it's very commonly donked, even in chip EV. What really is pronounced is where there's a range asymmetry. So like for example, let's say UTG raises and big blind defense, and the board is like 9-8 deuce or like 8-8 deuce, 9-9 deuce, 9-9-5, those kind of like paired boards, which usually in chip EV you don't see any donking, but because of the range asymmetry and the risk premium, you're gonna see like crazy strategies, like full range donk and stuff because there's like a lot of range asymmetry in this sense. But like 764, I think is more of like you already play a lot of donks in chip EV, so you're not gonna see that much of a deviation in that sense, right? Yeah,
And then the more you cover, basically,
yeah.
the more
Oh
you,
wow, crazy. Yeah, essentially lead like range donk.
Yeah, I think it's like, it just really has to do with like, the risk premium. So like, if you look at the other
For
chip
sure,
stacks
yeah.
here, and if you kept like taking the shortest stack and dropping their chip stack lower and lower and lower, this donking would kind of, merge, it would approach range. You would see more and more and more and more donking without even changing the people that are involved in the hand.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
because as the other guy gets shorter and shorter, the risk premium between this interaction that you're having is higher and higher and higher.
right? And now the question was raised, what's gonna happen if the cutoff raise, the big blind gets on a spot where he should be leading, you know, and then he doesn't lead.
Let's see.
So 25, 40.
All right. $24. Okay. 7-6. True. All right, let's see. All right, 47% lead, very healthy.
Yep. So now you would lock this
So
to,
no, let's look at the response
oh,
before we lock.
yeah. Yeah. You're right, Jeremy. You need a baseline
Yeah.
first.
Just to give a sense, right?
Right. So
Oh
a
my
quarter of the
God. So
time you
this is
just
only play all
pile.
in. No, we probably should give a smaller bet size though. This all in only, it's a cool strat, but it honestly it might play the strat because it's very shallow. So very
That's what
cool.
I'm saying. It's only 13
Yeah.
bigs, so.
Yeah, if you use a short stack, it's gonna play range like the hands you want to play is just jamming 3x pot in position because you just want to end the hand, right? You want out of this madness. So we can add a few bet sizes, see what happens. This is quite illustrative as well.
Doesn't want.
Yeah, it doesn't like it. Just wants to go all in. Crazy. And it will do this with like hands like ace 10, ace jack, mega master. Fold out like better ace highs, fold out, some lower pairs, and you just get called by like draws. Insane, right? But this is post flop ICM. Okay, we try this. I mean, it's kind of weird looking at this one because he was only playing jams, but let's see if he still plays any jams. My guess is he might,
You
but
think?
we'll see.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at this, look at this. Now he's implementing a non-all-in strategy here.
Yeah, but still, it's like, he was still not betting much, right?
This is
Because
crazy.
he's
He's
already range
still like,
short.
he's over 2, he's like 2.5x jamming on the flop with top here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just get out. I don't want to play this hand anymore. Like, I have top, just fold, please. I just want to take the chips in the middle and just go on my merry way. Is what this strategy is trying to achieve.
How interesting. Like you have king
Yeah,
10 in there also for like, why, I don't know if that's,
yeah. You're probably gonna get different response if like the big blind's really like chip leader or like big stack, and maybe the guy is like a 30-35 kind of big blind kind of guy. That would be pretty good. But we can see, yeah. There you go. You got it, right? Range check.
So that's what you were saying earlier, right? You said
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
what I was saying. This is what we were talking about. Because like, not everyone's gonna have a brazen strategy like that. And then Jeremy was pointing out like, now you don't bet. It's kinda like a gift, right? Like they should be punishing you on this texture. But because they didn't, you just
Mhm.
played check. Now, like, lock this strategy for like,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little,
Betting
a
small or
little
something.
betting. Just don't put a
Like
lot of
a little
betting,
small betting.
but try
Like
to
20%
emulate,
betting,
yeah,
30%
20,
betting or something.
20-30% or
Yeah.
something.
Be like a random guy in a, $15, $25 GG Masters or something. He's just like kind of new
E-
to
Exactly.
this.
It's
He's just like,
like,
okay, I'm gonna bet, he checked to me
he's
and see what
watched a
the solver
seminar or
does.
two and he knows like c
Yeah,
betting small is okay sometimes.
yeah. He's raise your age member or something.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm
he's
kidding.
learning. He's learning.
Okay.
Alright, so
All
now
right.
you've locked this. Now let's see what happens when they,
Oh, boy, really?
Okay. Very
okay.
violent. Very violent.
Yeah, this is aggressive. So like almost every combo in range decides to click the button at him.
And not much folding if you notice, right? Not much folding. Very
Right,
little folding,
offsuit
in
tens,
fact.
offsuit jacks. It's like literally the
Yeah.
bottom of the bottom are the only ones that are just like, okay, you win.
Mm-hmm. Precisely, yeah.
Pretty interesting. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, queen 10, queen 9, full frequency, going at it, queen king 9. These are not like these are not gut shots, right? It's two overs and some backdoors. Just going very ham and making your life very miserable. You're regretting betting the flop. King
yeah,
deuce is
very
funny.
quickly.
Yeah. King deuce is pretty much going
Alright, so
after it.
in summary, we have a chip, like a dunking strategy, a chippy V. Okay, and it changes a lot based on whether we cover or whether we're covered. When we cover, we do it even more. When we are covered, we do it less. If people don't execute their leading strategy, you probably wanna check back a lot and
Proceed cautiously, yeah.
proceed cautiously. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, everybody.